welcome back to another episode of Chasing Light and Dark, where we are digging in our Minecraft world. Um, the last left off, we had to go get some coal, and we about used up all our sticks making torches. We do need some more sticks though, for making more tools and things like that and other stuff. So we probably need to go up top to get some wood. Oh, my dog's laying down. We just got through eating lunch. I gave him some bits of chicken, and he's got some fries, but he's just he's kind of watching outside right now, which is okay. But sorry, tangent. I know. But yeah, we're gonna go up top and get some wood, and then we'll go back down. We're gonna have to find some coal. Um, try to see if there's another way to get around all of that. So we'll see what we can do. Um, Mainly because we're getting to the point where there is there's just so much lagging going on right now. Oi, because it's like I try to move, and it takes a minute for it to decide what it's gonna do. And I honestly don't know if it's paused or not while the recording because of while I was doing that. See there, it's sticking. There it goes. So yeah, there's a little bit of lag going on right now. But yeah, let's go get the wood first. And then gosh, come on. Do that and then we'll see about going to continue on exploring. Okay. It's not like we have to go real far, but we have to go some. Okay. Let's go up this way. Okay. So growing pretty good. Okay. Somebody just drove down the alley. I just now saw him. Okay. I know, babe. I saw him too. Alright, hold on. Alright, we gotta move this. Oh, that. Go over here for right now. That can go up there. Right now, that can go there. I had a chuckle earlier today. Currently in the U.S., as you know, this is getting to voting. We vote this year. Midterm elections and all that kind of fun stuff. And some of us, we know we're not going to be able to vote on the day we're supposed to for the primary votes. I mean, for primary elections right now. So what I did is I went to go do some early voting. Because some places you can, right? Well, come to find out, the fourth doctor is running for a spot on the appeals court from a state. I thought that was hilarious. So that was a funny thing I saw today. And then there was something else on the way home that also had to make me chuckle. Unfortunately, it is not popping into my head so I can remember so I can tell you about it. Oh, and found out. That's what it was I was going to tell you about. And it wasn't, it had to do with the election. Coca-Cola's bring back cherry vanilla flavor. The cherry vanilla Coke. They're calling it cherry float. And because they got rid of it just a little while back. Because I think they were going to replace it with the spiced Coca-Cola, which is supposed to be a raspberry flavored one. I was so disappointed. They have brought it, but they've brought it back now. I don't know how long it's going to be around, but they're calling it Cherry Float Coca-Cola, so you can get that flavor again. So I'm like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, yep, bought me enough for a 6-pack. So there is that. So maybe things will be, what's the word? At least a little bit better for the moment. But yeah, I was trying to go vote while I could. I saw things sent out saying, hey, if you haven't got your voter's registration card, don't panic about it too much. You know, it's like they're in the midst of, because there was some redistricting, they haven't mailed those out yet. But the thing is, I went and checked online, so to make sure I was going to be able to still vote. Because I was like, I hadn't seen that yet, and I was like, okay. So, now, because this isn't a good thing, I mean, this is a concern, is, how many people are going to vote, because they, as far as they knew, were still eligible to vote in the election that they could, and then come to find out that their votes are going to be invalid because, oh wait, no, you were supposed to be in a different district, and so you didn't vote for the right people, so yours is null and void. It is something that is going on here right now that kind of is it's a little bit nerve-wracking. They'll just claim yours is invalid because of it. So yeah, that is something I get to look forward to over here. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. And I think that's going to be a thing. That's something we're going to have to watch out for here, I think. Because I don't want to give them ideas, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it happened that way. I'm not trying to give ideas. I'm just like, hey, I'm noticing something here. It's like, what are y'all doing? It's a little bit of concerning. That's the main thing. It's a little concerning when you see something like that. Kind of makes you wonder. Okay. Nope. That's what I need. Alright. There we go. Placing some of them smaller trees. The reason why I do the smaller trees is they're a little easier for me to get to. Because they're shorter. I don't have to climb as high. Like that one, to get up to the top and come down, I'd have to figure out how to climb up there. These are a little shorter, a little easier to get to. But yeah, so. But yeah, I know, a little bit of a tiny little bit of rambling rant. Just concerns. Got to keep an eye out for that one. Watch out. And if they try, don't stand for it. Don't let them. There we go. Because if we let them, that's how they win, and we don't want. They don't need to be doing that. Because that's cheating! We don't want them cheating. So yeah. Okay, back to the game. Okay, so we're coming back here. Yeah, just getting some stuff. Things we know we need. Okay, which way was I going? This should take me back. Okay. So yeah, so... I mean, those are just some concerns they have to worry about. Squid! A lot of squid ink out here. Interesting. Just floating out here. They'd done something to themselves earlier. If I hadn't seen them floating out here, I wouldn't have known that was out here right now. Okay. Not what I expected, but okay. I mean, it happens, isn't it? Yeah, like I said, I wasn't expecting that out there. I just seen it out there floating. So. But yeah, just some general concerns. I mean, I've said some things. I mean, I've mentioned some things that's going on around here, which is... I mean, there's at one point where I had my character go screaming everywhere. Still have to figure out how to film it with my character go running by and screamingness goes by on the screen. I haven't figured that one out yet. I may have to... I don't know how I'm going to do that one. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out somehow, some way. Because I would love to be able to add that in there. Because I think it would be funny. For comedic effect. Because there are so many times. I still want to do another running by screaming. Because that's all I feel like doing this day and age right now. With everything going on. I still just want to go running, screaming, going, ah! But can't always do that. So hence the reason I'm here. Playing the game to get some semblance of sanity back in my head. To keep it from totally losing my dang mind. Because there's a lot of crap going on. That shouldn't be going on. And it's gotten to where now you kind of have to be careful what you say. Apparently now you have to be careful what you say. And that shouldn't be a worry where I'm at. That's not supposed to be a concern where I'm at. But because of how some people, because of certain things, certain someone was doing, so hence a recognized pattern, hence a lot of people recognize this pattern, but a lot of people kept their heads in the sand about it. It's just, ugh. So yeah, I'm speaking more about my concerns today than I usually do on here. Mainly because I don't know how else to get it out there. Why does it say I have a text? What? Oh. Already did that. I think I was waiting on one, maybe one or two. Okay. So, something with work. So, I'll worry about that in a little bit. I'm going to worry about that when I get back to work tomorrow. Yes, I am sitting here on my day off playing this because I do need the mental relaxation but as like I said, there's stuff that I know we're staring at my inventory screen. I'm sorry guys, I'll go back to that again. Because I'm getting more sticks, as you know, I have to get sticks. But yeah, it's just, there's some things it's like, yeah, I don't talk about it often because I have to watch what I say, where I say, because I don't know who's listening in who could cause a lot of trouble. I grew up in a time you be careful what you said and what you discussed online. Because if they ain't a recording of it somewhere, they can't prove you did it. You can't. They can't prove you said it. And that was mainly just for keep from being embarrassed for doing a stupid thing when you were a young kid, because they blast everything on the internet this day and age because they're like, all these kids recording them doing something stupid. There's a whole no pictures, it didn't happen, no video, it didn't happen. Because you didn't want people to know how stupid you were when you were growing up. Like getting your head stuck in, I don't know. I think I've seen videos of those kids who go and do something like you see the kids who get their head stuck in the railings on the stairway at home. Those kids who do that. And you feel bad for the kid, but because you're like, they got to learn it somehow, some way. Hopefully, you don't want them to actually learn it through experience. You want them to go, oh, that's probably would be a bad idea because we've heard that you can get stuck like that. This day and age, everybody with a camera on their phone can take pictures of it and post it to the internet saying, hey, look, so-and-so got their head stuck in the railing. And it's like, it's kind of traumatizing for the kid because the kid's stuck. And as they get older, they realize, yeah, that was a stupid thing to do. So, I grew up in a time where you didn't have to worry about that. So that didn't get put out there. But that kind of mentality carries over in that, yeah, it's not recorded, it didn't happen. Because the way things are going in this current climate, to get to more a serious matter, that means no evidence. And I know this is I'm getting rambling on right now. And this, okay, this will be seen. But I'm also kind of careful I'm trying to be careful about what I say. I need to go put those up. But yeah, I do have thoughts and concerns. And, okay, come on, all of you, not part of you, have thoughts and concerns and everything, and worries, and yeah. Just like anyone else, I'm really worried, and I'm like, I want to make sure everything's going to be okay. And that's all. I gotta get that out there. And so yeah, I tend to not say a lot of stuff because of that. Because I am worried. Why is that stone in here? Why do I have andesite? Oh, from going to get the coal, I never put it up. That's what it was. Not that one, it's the one down below. But yeah. So I'm always really hesitant about what I say. Especially since I know it's being recorded and I am going to put it out there in the world. But I need more coal. But I do use this game as a way to relax, kind of let off some steam. Now, I don't particularly feel like going out and playing a fighting game. Hence the reason why this is on peaceful mode. And I want to come here, because I need to come this way, look for iron. I do have torches again, so we're good. Okay, hold on. Let me put a torch up so I can see what I'm doing here. Okay, there's a nice little seam here. We're going to go digging through. I mean, it's not a whole lot, but it's a little bit. Alright. So I do need to go find some more coal, because we need more coal. I don't have enough sitting up there in that one to do any good. Ah, that one comes out. Where's it? Ooh. How do I get up there to that one? I gotta go check something up there. Okay, he's here. Aha! Okay, hold on. I mean, it's not a whole lot. It's just one little block. But I do want to go ahead and get that block. Okay, do not fall off. I mean, it's like, I mean, it comes out that same level, so. Ooh. Come right up there and go up there. I can get there with all that iron. Though I'll probably be pushed out with a ton of water. But we could climb up there and get that iron. Thoughts, thoughts, thoughts. Okay, hold on. So we're doing this over here. But yeah, I mean, it's like, so I have... I mean, it's just kind of something I always was brought up with. You watch what you said and who you said it around to keep safe. Also, growing up, stranger danger. It's like, stranger danger, stranger danger. Yeah. Stranger danger is a thing you have to watch out for, but... That's why you always had to be careful. When you first get on the internet, don't say who you are. Don't reveal any information about you, because then they can find you, and then they can run off with you and kidnap you. Possibly. Yeah, that was a thing growing up. Because people didn't know who was on the internet. They didn't know if it was people who were very innocent and didn't, just wanted to share everything they knew with everybody else, or if they really had bad intentions. That's a concern. That was a huge concern for a lot of people when I was growing up. It's kind of, and it's still good. There, nowadays we kind of know that, yeah, we know there's some bad actors out there, but not quite to the extent as what was considered possible back when the internet was first coming out. So now people aren't quite as, oh, quite as, what's the right way to say it? People are not as protective of their information as they should be more protective of their information on the internet than what they are. But, about, a lot of things, they are not quite as stringent on it because they're like, oh no, everybody's going to steal your data. I'm like, no, a lot of people aren't. There are some that will. So you do need to take precautions for that. But the majority of the people aren't out to do that. So it's not like that nowadays. I don't know. This seems like a rambling. I think I'm just rambling at this point. Because right now, I am getting sidetracked. I'm getting ready to head back over there. But I am getting distracted because I do need more coal so I can have it on hand. Because I pretty much just about ran out a while ago and had to get some torches, but I need to find more coal. It's not a lot. So I need to go looking for it. And that... Doggy, I heard that. Ooh, gold. There's a hole in there, too. Hold on. Look at this. Yeah, no, I'm distracting myself here. Trying to let some thoughts out about everything that's going on that concerns me. Because I don't usually get to say it otherwise. Because, and the thing is, I don't have just myself to worry about. Okay? I got friends, I've got family that, I worry about them too. And so, I think we all do. We all have, we're all kind of like that, right? The same boat right now, so to speak. We've all got friends and family we are concerned about, we are worried about. And sometimes we just need a chance to voice our frustrations and our worries to hopefully let some of that stress out from it. Because we know there are concerns and everything. Is that going anywhere else, or is that just going to be... What the heck's going on here? I'm getting distracted and getting sidetracked. It was on this way. There's some red. Check on that in a minute. Oh, okay. As far as it goes, okay. Yeah. It's like, where was my point in this rambling? Like I said, it's just kind of it's really to vent because today, right now, I am not thoroughly exhausted like I am when I come home from work. Because usually I'll record this, come home from work, sit record this, and then post it so that way it can all, so it can be out there. And it's just kind of one of those, it's like, okay, I am not thoroughly exhausted. I might be able to form some words, which I still have trouble with words. And kind of let out some concern, let off some of this worry and frustration for things going on in this world around me and around us. So yeah, and I'm going to be a bit more talkative than I would normally be because I'm not so worn out. But also, because there's a lot of scary stuff going on, I do kind of still have a tendency to want to watch what I'm saying. So it becomes a rambling, jumbled mess with what I'm saying. So maybe it makes sense, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. And the doggy has decided he is going to bark at everything. What's this? I'm finding iron? There we go. Ah! Getting lost. What? Use a barking. Why'd you use a barking? Use a barking. Why'd you use a barking? I don't know why you're barking. That's why I'm asking you. Was there somebody out in the alley? Or did you see a squirrel? Did you see a squirrel out there? Because I know sometimes you go barking at the squirrel. Okay, so that's that end. That goes across there. We've gone all through here. Yeah, so I know. Today it's not just been... It's been mostly playing this game. But it's not just playing this game. It's a little bit of saying stuff to kind of get some of it out of my head. Because I have such trouble with words, there's a lot of times I will say things out loud to sort through the thoughts because they get into a real big jumble. And to keep, make it easier to think my thoughts for them to make sense. Because if I stop and say them, it slows them down and I can sort through and pick them out and they don't get lost as bad. Because it's like I can go through and say, okay, this, and then that. If I just think it, I can lose track of it really badly, and that's not always good. Oh, wait, this goes down. Wait, this one goes down. It doesn't go across, does it? Let me see. Wait, yeah, this one just goes down, doesn't it? Doggy, why am I hearing noises? That sounds like you were trying to do something with your water you're not supposed to. Oh, because it keeps going down and down and down. Let me do this right quick. Oh. Hmm. Might do this. Yeah, no, I'm getting distracted because at some point I gotta figure out how to get... Let's see if I can find the back side of that one mine. So I can... Yeah, and I still haven't done that yet. I need to. There's a bat buzzing around. He's like, Oh, we're going, well, I want a torch down here somewhere. There we go. That's going to be a winding way back up and down. It really is. Ooh. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not finding coal at the moment. Oh. That'll get me lost if I ain't careful. What are you barking at? Oh, this comes back up somewhere. I usually don't find coal down in the deep slate, so I'm not going to find coal down here usually a whole lot. But it's making me wonder, where the heck are we going? Just a hole. Okay. This. Yeah, because I mean, a lot I've been rambling is that's whenever I have time and stuff. When I get really... See, I can't even find words to describe what's going on right now. Because it's like, dude, these are thoughts that happen in my head every day. Concerns I have every day. Can I speak about these? Not necessarily. Like I said, you don't always know who's there, who's listening. Who, as some people would put it, would report on Anne Frank. Who would have that kind of mentality. I don't see us getting... We're not there yet, but there are signs to see who... You could already pick out who. You can always start telling who would be the ones who would do that. And you're like... It's... Yeah. So you stay guarded. You don't say a lot of stuff out loud a whole lot. And you just... Mixing another metaphor. Keep your cards close to your chest. I know, I got a lot of metaphors. I just don't know. But yeah. And to tell you how tired I am from what I usually do, I usually wouldn't even talk this much about it. Not have it recorded. I'm just too dang tired right now of everything to keep it all in. I mean, I usually have these conversations to myself because then I know it's safe. Nobody, I don't have to worry about email listening. I mean, my dog's here. I'll say them to my dog or I'll say them to my cat. But I don't have to worry about, you know, what if somebody says, you know, who's going to hear it? It's just this potential spam. Now, that's the way I came from. There's light up that way. Wait. No, that's the way I came from. There's a way we go that way. There's a way we go that way. What's off this way? Because some of the stuff we may have been around, we may not have. Ooh. We haven't. It goes around the corner. And it goes down again. And we're back in a lot more tough again. There's tough and... set it on the floor. And to gravel. I'm wandering around. I didn't miss anything here, did I? No. Okay. But yeah, sometimes you just... you gotta say things. Yeah, normally if I have a conversation like this, it's usually to myself, with myself, or with my dog, or my cat. Because I know we're the safest way. I mean, and then the, as we like to joke around, is like the NSA listening in our phones. No, I think it's ad companies listening in our phones. I don't think it's the NSA. Now, I'm not saying that they don't sell the information to the NSA. But it's more like corporate greed. Because they want to know what I'm going to spend money on, so they know what they can sell me, so they can get my money. I understand this. This is a fact of life. We know this. They have that capability. I am not surprised that we're more of a corporatocracy than anything else. Just because that's how it is right now. Okay, wait a minute. Ooh. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So that was the way we were going this way, because that was the way we came from. We're going back this way. And I'm finding some stuff down here. Diamond! I'm glad it went this way. I'm glad I decided to go just lurking and around and trying to find stuff. Boom, boom, boom. It's like I gotta be able to see. Yes, we are getting this. Oh, I was hoping there was more. What the heck is that? That is a tiny little hole. It's like a hole in a hole. Alright, back up here. This way. We found us some diamond. That was cool. But yeah. I know, I've been rambling this whole time. Y'all probably have just tuned out by now as far as I know. I just gotta let some of this out though, guys. Sorry. It must come out of my head. Rather than camp out in there and leave me going, ooh. What the heck is going on with that? There's a gap there. Doggy, what are you doing? There's just a hole up there. Yodelay-hoo! What's up there? Doggy, what are you doing? Get out of that. No, that's not for Doggy. That's trash. That's trash. We leave it alone. There's nothing in there for you. So don't be eating it. Don't be trying. I'm going to go explore. Oh, it's a tiny little room up here. Okay. Let's do this. Top corner. Right there. Alright. It's like, I saw that up there and I was like, what the heck is that? It's just a tiny little corner. It's not for you to eat. That was trash. You don't need to eat it, okay? He's being honored. Now, that is my foot. That is my foot. You see me playing. I know. You're going to have... Where'd you put your treat? I gave you that, like, not even... just before I started this, actually. I was going to say 5 minutes ago, but we've been playing about... The video's been recording for at least 40 minutes, and I know I gave it to you a good 5 minutes before I started the video. Where'd you leave it? Go find it. Go find it. Wait, how do... Okay, that's where I go. Go find it. Where'd you put it? I didn't take it. You need to go find it. I don't know what to tell you, dear. You've got to go find it. You put it somewhere. I didn't. Okay. And I am going to put blocks back in so that way I can climb back out. Nice little tiny little seam iron. Okay. You want one of these? Okay, hold on, hold on. Here you go. There you go. Here, have them over there. You just please tell me you did not just lose them down the couch. No, that is not a place to stand. You've got stuff. Yes, you eat your fries. You got your fries over there. You're just trying to ignore it all. It's like you've got fries. You need to eat your fries. He's just being ornery. Oh, wait a second. Did I forget to do something back? Yeah, I did. If I don't do that, we run the risk of a bat getting stuck. All right, hold on, folks. I got to check on something. Give me a second. A short while later. You done barking? You done barking? That's something they hadn't done in a while. Woof. I'm going to get back to my game. Yeah. Let's get back to the game. Maybe he's done barking for now. Alright, I got called with a question of work that they hadn't called me in a while, but it's something I couldn't answer. Like, I'm not there. I have to look at my computer screen. I can't give you any information because it's like, oh, you need this information. This is how you got to find it. I can't find it. Then I need to be there, and that's going to be wait until tomorrow. Because I'm not stopping what I'm doing to go driving over there to fix that. Because you can't give me the information I need. So, I'm going to go this way and continue on with the game. And you'll wonder why I'm always tired. Okay, so I've explored down that one. This is why I'm always wore out and stressed. Always. Where I do go on rambling rants. Okay. I need to go empty before I continue on. I was going to go ahead and continue on, but I do need to go empty out because I'm actually kind of full. I just saw that. Let's go empty out. Because I want to get back on the other side of the gap down there. And for that, I need to go around and come out over there. But I'm kind of full. So let's get these out of the way. Okay, we've got that there, that there, that there. Okay. Get that down here. Wait a minute, what was that up there? That's flint, that's what I thought. Oh, shoot. I just saw that and realized I pretty much had that full. No. Select, not hit. Five, six, seven, eight. Select, don't hit. Oh, because I got wood, that's why I put that in there. Oh, not that one. This one. Not one. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Let's do it. There we go. Knew that was happening too. Hmm. I'm debating on if I want to do another batch of chests this way or not. I'll do this. Ah! I ran into a wall. Okay. Come on. All right. All of you not part. Come on. All right, we're going to do this first. All right, we got that done. We are kind of at a stopping point at the moment. What? He's going on about something out there. I think it's just things in general outside. Baby, you're shaking the whole couch. So he gets down. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and stop here. Yeah, we did have one interruption this time. But we got that. I don't know how we're going to resolve that. I'll worry about that when I get to work. Yeah. We'll stop here and call it a day. We will get back around, and before going down like we would go down towards the mine, take that next junction so it can get me across the gap and start exploring on that end. Maybe I can find some coal. So we'll look and see on that. But yeah, that's what I think we'll do. I mean, I got to ramble. I apparently needed to ramble some today, so I rambled some today. Oy. I don't know if any of it made sense. I do not know at all. Like I said, I just rambled. That's the way my thoughts generally go. They tend to be rumble, tumble, rambling around. So, but yeah, got to relax some, mostly. All right, folks. I love y'all. Y'all stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see y'all next time, okay? Bye!